Hello everybody and welcome back to Cade Plays Rise of the Tomb Raider, and today we are continuing on our journey through the path of the deathless. The deathless guardians have been discovered at this point. We have seen a few of them. I don't know if they're like skeleton people just yet. They were all wearing their armor. They may be skeleton zombie people. Though I would say Jacob is not a skeleton zombie man. So I believe it's possible that they're still like... that they're still like normal people made of meat parts. Just they don't die though.
So many of them.
You think they're cool? Where do you think they're going? I mean, they're all dressed up in armor, and they're moving as a group, and they're talking a weird language nobody understands. Based on this, I believe they may be headed to a Renaissance fair.
I leave these notes for whoever should follow in my footsteps. My wounds are worse than I believed. They will not heal. Tonight I will make one last attempt to escape this frozen tomb, but I doubt I have the strength. The divine source is here, at the peak of the tallest tower, but it is beyond my reach. With the source at his disposal, the prophet's deathless ones are unstoppable. An army of wraiths and devils that can never die. A mockery of all God's creation. They are no longer human, and they will break any army that stands in their way. With every death and rebirth, they learn. They adapt. Should Trinity someday find a way to seize it for ourselves, I fear that we will do no better. Perhaps it would be best if it were to remain lost forever.
That's kind of what Jacob was saying, man. And you know, I don't think he's all the way wrong. It's the one thing where I find myself kind of disagreeing with Lara, because she's like, I want to find the source. I'm like, you want to find the source for the sake of your own ego, but the thing is, like, what will actually be unleashed upon humanity if that, you know, if the divine source becomes, you know, public knowledge, right? Like, what are the actual implications of this, you know? Alright, bunch of stuff we don't need, but okay. It's good to keep the resources full. You never know when you will need them. Thoughts? Still has nothing to say for herself. Upgrades, I upgraded my submachine gun with a chromoly barrel. So, rifles get a little bit more damage. I also got body trap specialist. So, if it happens... Ooh! Yeah, no, they're definitely weird zombie people. 100%. That right there. You saw his eyes? How they were kind of glowy? That is definitely weird zombie people eyes. Yo! What's good? What's good? No stab. I'm gonna beat you. I'm gonna beat you. Oh, got him in the neck. Did some blood come out? What's good? You wanna fight? Did he just explode? Should I not stand next to this gigantic barrel? Shotgun. I fear we may need you. Bang! Alright. Be deathless then. Be deathless then. Okay. Quick theming question. Why are these deathless soldiers dropping bullets? You stupid. You stupid. Yo. My fault. I'm out. Knees. Knees. He exploded. Get killed. Ow! Don't shoot me in the back. Stop it. Get gunned down. Alright, you're gonna drop me assault rifle bullets, and I'm gonna use assault rifle bullets. They gonna keep spawning? Are they just gonna continue spawning? Y'all can stop spawning. That's okay. You don't have to. You don't have to. You just simply do not have to. Alright, Lara's still in her prowler stance, as I have decided arbitrarily to call it, which indicates to me there may yet be foes around. Why are there bolts laying around in a crate in ancient ruins? This is what I want to know. These are the questions that I have that demand answers. Shut up! Do it, dork. Do it, dork. You're so dumb. Do you know how dumb you are? Gonna hit me though? You wanna actually hit me though? You can try. You wanna try? I'll let you try. Alright, no more prowler stance. This implies that we are out of the woods with regards to the deathless ones. Whom I will very much state seem a lot more dead than before I turned up. So I guess they don't die from aging, but they do still die from bullet. Yo. Yo, I'll be around here if anybody needs me. I wouldn't do it. See that masterful little bit of suppressing fire? Talking of fire. Ow! It burns my mucklucks. That guy died. You know, y'all kind of light work for some deathless army, you know? Honestly, I've had more trouble with, like, Trinity's heavy troops. Like, Jacob went out of his way to create a deathless army to protect Kitesh, bro, and, like, quite frankly, I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed. He's like, oh, this is my deathless army, and I'm like, you know what? I've seen deathlesser. I've definitely seen more deathless than this. They are actually quite deathful. Why is so much stuff just ambiently on fire around here? Who lit all these fires, man? They're that pretty blue fire that I do think looks cool. But, you know, just for what? For what? Yo. Hi. Hello. Hi, guys. I don't know, they look kind of alive. They look like they have sort of normal skin, kinda. Can we not do this? Can we please not do this? Can we not do this? Back it up. Oh, and your buddies are gonna keep firing at me from on top of the stairs? Y'all weak for that. Y'all weak as hell for that. You know what? How about some of these? How about some of these? You might not wanna. Where are you? What? What? You just throw a Molotov at me? You punk? How did it turn out for you? How did it turn out for you? What you feeling like now, cuz? Dumbass. Maybe you shouldn't be like throwing around little fire pots when there's big fire pots around everywhere that can explode and killinate you. They'll killify you. For maximum murdericity, apply fire to fire. To make big boomy fire. This is science. You can trust me. I might be a scientist. I might not be. But quite frankly, do you have a way to prove that I am or am not? You don't know my education history. Alright, where is anything, I guess? What? Hello? Hello? Ooh, some more Mongolian thing.
Trinity has twice before sent great men seeking the Prophet's path, and twice before they have vanished. He carried the divine source out of the Empire, but it was not his to take. That blasphemy taints everything while his descendants still live. So Trinity must try again. I have done ungodly things, committed terrible sins against the innocent, just to reach this place. To retrieve the divine source. I know God will forgive for what I do. I do for the greater good. Now the end is in sight. I need only survive this final battle, and Trinity's work will be done.
Now I'm no expert on God, but terrible sins against the innocent does seem a bit unforgivable per the traditional understanding of God's will. Maybe that's just me.
This is, particularly odd. Has elements of Scythian design, but it looks like a... No, not possible.
Kinda got buns, though, yo. Alright, hey, yo, what are you looking at? You're talking too much. Alright, so I could go over there, but like... Well, yep, looks like we're going over there. Oh, but is there stuff around this? Oh, look.
General, we observed something strange in the night. We are camped above the city of Gatesh as the city prepares for invasion. They still believe the attack will come from on high. They will not expect your charge from the paths on the far side of the valley. But I must tell you, on the tower at the heart of the city, something unnatural awaits us. We watched hundreds of armored soldiers ascend its heights, and then a light cracked the sky. There was a sound that froze my blood, a roaring like an army of hungry ghosts. Then the men descended again. I do not know what they keep atop that tower. We thought it a treasure, but it appears to be something else entirely.
Yeah, you may not want to go up there, boys. There be bad mojo occurring in that general vicinity. What is that? And why do I kind of want to go play with it? Is there a way I can get up there? Like, I don't want to miss a thing, right? If there's a thing there. But I can't get up there though, can I? What if I... Yeah, no, Grapple Axe doesn't have a target to hit. Grapple Axe. Yeah. Okay, I mean, it was just a thought. It was just a thought, not necessarily a good one. But it was a thought. Although maybe I can Grapple Axe from this side. Or perchance to just climbing up the thing. No? Okay, so there's a whole stuff up there, and you're telling me I'm not allowed to have it. I don't think that's very cool of you. But then maybe we will come another way later, perhaps? It's possible. It's possible. Can't get up there either. Yeah, okay, so we're definitely coming back down this way then. Yeah, but first we do the big climb-o. Up we go. Okay, cool. Sweet. Yeah, so at some point we're going to slide back down there to that thing and maybe jump across a gap or something or fly over something. The Lord only knows, truly. Whoa. Whoa, icy tunnel. You know that water is so cold. You know her feet are so cold. Nice little slide, and a jump, and a grapple axe, into a swing, into a landing through a roof, into a broken shin bone. Hey, what's up, man? Sorry, I got like a almost trapped a nerve in my neck there for a second. Moved my head in a weird way. Sometimes that's all it takes. You doing down there, guys? You good? They're good. They're having fun. Alright. You're like...
Lara! They're going to break through the ice any minute.
Do you think you can stop them?
The best we can do is buy you some time. I'll see you on the other side.
You better not die, Sophia. Because that is exactly what a video game character would say right before they're about to die. He's very big. That's a big golden soldier. So help me God, bruh, if you come to life, I'ma be pissed. I'ma be pissed.
The Chamber of Souls. The Divine Source has to be there.
Muy
Looks
bien.
like the way into the city center is through that gate.
Alright, so we just have to clear the first gate. Alright, alright. Ew!
I have failed. There will be no pardon for my sins. I have drenched my hands in blood in pursuit of the Prophet, and now there is nothing left. As the attack became a siege, the Prophet's people did the unthinkable. They turned their weapons against the glaciers and buried their own city. Mongol and the Prophet's people alike were crushed in the ice. The Khan and his warrior horde are dead. The people of Katesh are broken and scattered. I alone survive in the frozen heart of the city, and my only companions are the deathless army of the Prophet, their eyes aflame with unholy light. Even now, they hunt the ruins for survivors.
Yeah, I kind of know how you feel, man. I am also definitely somebody you could classify as a survivor, and I am getting hunted through these ruins by the deathless army of the Prophet, man.
I don't know what I expected an immortal being to be like, but Jacob seems so human. The things he must have seen over the years, all that experience and knowledge, it's difficult to fathom. And yet, he lied to his own people for generations, all for the sake of this secret. What wonders will be unlocked with the Divine Source? Will humans finally understand the true nature of the soul? Or will it unlock some extraordinary new scientific discovery? One thing is certain. It's too important to allow Trinity to control.
Alright, give me that big quiver. That's what I want. Want that big quiver. So we can carry more arrows. Arrows. Arroz. Yes, we have a backpack full of rice. Folding stock. Custom recoil assembly? That sure looks just like a fancy sight. Recoil stability, rate of fire. I feel like rate of fire should do the trick. Damage plus rate of fire equals DPS. Damage per second. So we already increased the damage with the chromoly barrel that we put on it before. Now we increase the rate of fire. Well, what do you know? We got them deeps. Alright, big Slido. We're gonna fall on something. Alright, we fell on another wire. That could have been worse. Alright. Let's make our way across the rooftops. Our glow stick has been fired up, apparently. Where are we going? Where are we going?
The deathless are patrolling the streets. Got to stay out of sight.
Deathless are patrolling the streets? Where? I don't see no deathless in the streets. Like... Yeah, I don't see any of them, but I'm also not going down there to check. Like, I am firmly Gucci on that. Right, I think that's the only place I can think that we can reach right now. So we can... Right here. Yo! Alright, that was pretty tidy little, drop down onto the
Signal
thing.
bells. I should take these out.
I mean, I feel like that made a pretty big signal. Is that another signal bell over there? Does that count as one? Just stick to the rooftops. Stick to the rooftops. Apart from when there is buildings, because buildings can contain things. Lootable things. For the having of, by me. Lara Croft, stealer of all the things. I definitely would have missed that jump if I hadn't thrown the grapple axe. Mink. That definitely landed on Lara's foot. Her foot is definitely now broken. 100% chance of broken foot. I don't know what I'm turning with this. Would that have made the bell ring if the bell was still attached, which it is not? Man, this is a deep area to explore. I feel like there's just so much stuff. Yank! How I get you open, bud? Do I pull this way? Is it a directionality thing? Nah, it's too heavy. I need like a winch of some kind. A winch of some kind. Okay. I'm kind of messing with this grapple axe, man. Like, that's a cool little addition. Hey, yo, look, jam this guy in here. Then we'll take this little cranky crank. We gonna crank it. Because sometimes you just gotta crank it, you feel me? Pull that open. And we are golden. Give me that, I assume, cool hidden stuff. Hey! You love to see it. You love to see it. Tell me where all the secrets are at. I wanna know. Alright, break down the door. Hey! Some of them deathless boys. How's it going, lads? Still deathless, or, not so much? Good talk. Appreciate y'all. Right, anyway. I feel like I do want my assault rifle for this, though. Can I? No? What if I grapple axe? Oh, no, what? I caught onto some kind of an edge. Alright, wasting ammunition like crazy here, so I should probably stop doing that. Well, how am I supposed to get the contents of the box? Also, that should have definitely let me catch that edge. That was BS. It stands for bad spacing. How do I get you down? Is it fire? Do you want to be on fire? Is that what you want? It is. Goody fucking gumdrops. 3 bolts, worth it. Worth it, and I don't care what anybody says. All right, let's get back up. Let's get back up to these rooftops. Continue surveying our new kingdom. And when I say our new kingdom, I mean, go fuck yourself. Kitezh belongs to me now.
Incredible. The style looks ancient, but it depicts a train. The coming of the Soviets.
So they, well, so that means they always knew that the Soviet invasion was gonna happen? Like, it was predicted since the before times? What are you doing here, big pig? Get out of the holy city, bro! This is Kitezh, not City of the Boars. Not Pigsville. That's probably a place in, like, North Carolina or something. Man, there are so many buildings. There's so many buildings. There's so much to explore. I'm, like, actively overcome with excitement about this. Ah, that was edge detection. Alright, we come up on here. Wait, was this just... were we just down in here? Okay, one minor thing is the buildings all look the same. Got the same roof tiles and the same general design, and they are all dilapidated and falling apart in very similar ways. And can you just, what if you just let me climb up this edge? What if you just do that? That's a lie. Some of the collision detection here is just lying. That's all I wanted. Get in here. Oh, I got a pimp cup. I don't want it though. Just trying to pick up them coins. There should be so many Byzantine coins in here. That we should be making crazy bank. Especially when we know that there was like an insanely profitable gold mine underneath Kitezh, right? Any of them they're deathless ones or no? Everybody here just regular old dead in the normal sort of vaguely acceptable way? Like, I'm not saying you can't be dead, I'm just saying that if you're gonna be dead, you know, stay properly dead. Don't half-ass it. Alright, so we can now look this way. There's a lot of cups for making grenades. See, that one will make a grenade. That one will make a smoke bomb. Wonder if the deathless ones would care about smoke bombs. Do they breathe? I mean, if they're deathless, like, I got reason to believe that they potentially don't. Why are we in Prowler stance right now? Ah, on account of those deathless enemies over there. Jam a broadhead in there. Jam one in there. One in there. And I can reach from there. That's good stuff. Hop! Big climbs. Let's hope the ice don't break. Okay. We kind of did like all the buildings kind of on this side. Some of the buildings over here. There's just so many more buildings. There's so much down here. There's a crypt over there. There's a cave over there. There's a cave over there. I love caves. I'm always saying how much I love caves. Alright, we're at the top of the thingy, though. Ooh!
I must have fallen asleep. It is hard to tell time beneath the ice. The deathless ones had been busy. Where a pile of ashes smoldered the night before, a corpse now lay, skin as milky white as a dead fish. As I watched, the dead man breathed, a clicking death rattle in reverse as he sucked air in for the first time in a day. Then he looked at me, and I recognized him at last. I killed this man once before during the battle, and he has not forgotten. So I killed him again, crushed his new skull before he could stand, but his ashes smolder anew. I will not be here when he awakes. The cold look in his eyes was like a promise. Like the phoenix, he will rise again and again, each time more determined to end my life. If I stay, sooner or later he will succeed.
That was the guy who wisely made the decision to get the hell out of there. We also level 2'd our Mongolian. Big hype. Classic Mongolian right there. We can make a zip line that goes down to there, or nothing. Yep, just down to there seems fine. Okay, good. So we can get back up kind of fairly swiftly and with a little bit more less. A little bit more less. Yeah, genius. I'm so good at the English language. A little bit less convoluted climbing, a little more ease of passage. Alright, my pigs. You gonna have to let me in your little piggy cave. Because I feel like you might be hiding some secrets in there, and I want them. But don't be a dick. Don't try and gore me with your pig tusks. Bear. Ow! The bear sprint! Bear sprint! Bear sprint! Gotcha! You are still very alive. Ow! Should have dodged. Okay. Okay, bear. Alright now. Let me see that bear pelt, but good grief. Good grief. You want to calm it down there at all. Very hostile bear. I'm gonna take this deer carcass too, because quite frankly, you ain't gonna need it. But if this whole thing's been sealed, then how come there's bears and deers and boars down here? That's what I want to know. Did the deathless ones have like some form of like farming down here? Were they breeding the animals? Then what are they gonna eat? Because like, oh, I'm so happy. Oh, I'm so happy the cave turned out to be a challenge tomb. Oh yeah. Now we're cooking.
A blue glass vase, still in excellent condition. Not many of these survived, for obvious reasons.
You hear that? She called it a vase. That is because she is very English and she speaks very proper. Alright, how many coins have I got? 68? I could get something, but nothing good. Not yet. You wait till I find some more coins, bro. Then we're gonna talk. Speaking of more coins, that better be some right there. Swear to God, if it's that dumbass hides and pelts and shit again. Blow! What a dive. First up, though, give me relics.
An iron pendant. Soldiers in the Empire would sometimes tie them to their belts.
Thrilling. Truly. And the Explorer Satchel. When was there an Explorer down here? I know it's for game mechanics purposes, but some of these things are weirdly incongruent. Alright, get to digging. Be coins. Be coins. Be coins. Cloth. I don't need cloth. Alright, let's swim through some cold-ass water instead. With my rebreather. Where I can swim indefinitely. Can't drown no more. Too cool for drowning. Remember, if you're ever thinking about drowning, just think like...
Ruins under the water.
Fire arrows, you say? We'll just go ahead and have fire arrows readied up. I would grab a skill right now, but quite frankly, don't care. None of the skills left are anything I really give a damn about. I will handle those between episodes, I think, from this point onward. Body Trap Specialist was like the last thing I gave a damn about that I got.
My God.
Kind of don't like the look of that, though. It's one of those things where I'll choke as I go through it.
I'll need to provide the spark.
Provide the spark, she says. Sorted. Spark provided. The spark of my intellect. The Chamber of Exorcism. Is this where they exercised? Is this a yoga chamber? Is this a yoga winch? You need a winch to do yoga, right?
Demonic possession. They were performing exorcisms.
Very well, then. Very well, then. Which I kind of assume that's a well. Ah, okay, so look, there's a little bit of gas leaking out from behind the dome right there, so maybe there's something we can do. Maybe there's something we can do. Rock down this way. Let's just observe the situation. Coins!
No way to open that gate. Must be some way of breaking through.
I'm pretty sure if I can set a fire, it's just gonna shotgun that metal disc, like, directly through that gate. So this goes to here. What's beneath you? There's just a dude underneath there. All right. I'm sure he's fine. I'm
No
sure
telling how many
he's...
people died here.
Yeah, no real way to tell, is there? Oh, Lara.
Oh, no good. Something's holding it down.
Ooh, I can maybe cut the rope. If I go under here, can I cut the rope underwater? Is there like a way to... No, it's like a steel cable or something. So what? There was another... What is this, dude? What are you for? Yeah, well, nothing's turning until he comes up. Like, there's a reason I can go under here, right? So, like, what's down here that I'm supposed to locate? Like, what am I meant to do with that? Oh, hey. Ooh, cool.
My mind is clear today. It was not so yesterday, and it will not be again. They say the devil is inside me. They say I am possessed. I have seen the beast in my heart, and it is only me, only my broken mind. But the priests will not listen. I cannot blame them. Some days they appear to me as apparitions of manifest pain and hatred. So clouded are my eyes. I spit and yowl, for I am mad. But I know there is no evil in my heart, only sickness that no man can cure.
Tragic how they used to treat such things back in the day, n'est-ce
They
pas?
believe this cavern was a gate to hell.
Probably because of all the fire. I mean, I can kind of see where the busted logic would come into things. Oh yeah, right. These. What if I pull you? Alright, well what if I pull you? Alright, so we're on to something with so we know how to shotgun the little situation. So we just need to break bro free from the little thing that's going on.
No way to open that gate. Must be some way of breaking through.
Like I don't know what it is. Oh, there's a thing underneath. Like way down? Is there a way to swim like more down? Got to lower the water first. You are not lying. Well, how the hell am I supposed to do that? How the hell am I supposed to lower the water? Also, why is there a thing up there that I missed? Oh, is there going to be more testaments from the insane? I feel like I'm like almost missing a puzzle piece in some kind of way.
Deep below the holy ground of our city, we have found the source of the corruption. One of hell's winding tunnels snakes up and vomits forth a miasma of evil. There is no pattern to the demon's depredations, but his mark is plain. Men driven to wicked words and acts, as God's grace is driven from them. We take them here to the mouth of hell itself to drive out the demons. We do not always succeed, Often the poor wretches are too far gone and they die when we drive the beasts out of them. It is heartbreaking to lose good people, but we must stand against the devil in all his forms.
It has only just occurred to me that they were raising the people up in front of this thing and then probably just like blasting them with what I assume is like methane gas or some such. Alright, does anything I do with these lower the water? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Miro ahora. Alright. Pull on this, give it a big old tug. And you know what? We'll give the other one a big old tug as well, because I assume that makes it go even more down. And then we'll get down here to the beneath, so that we can break that.
Yes, got it.
Run back out, not choke to death. Wait for that to close up. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. She's progress, lads. She's progress. All right, and then we'll give this a little cranky crank. Yep, up and at him. Here you are,
Right,
fella.
that should be high enough.
And then I need to pull this probably this way to turn it so the cage is closer to the door. About
Looks
there
about
should
right.
be fine.
Let's see if it works.
And then we'll give him the old 1-2 bang. Alright, so there's one. There's two. And there's bang. Alright, don't make me do it. Well, okay, I don't have to lower the water level again. Oh god, I was so sure there was no way I was gonna die from that. I was certain. I was like, this is perfect. I've definitely got it, man. I'm far enough up these stairs, you don't even gotta worry about it, Chief. Nothing to be concerned about here. Everything is great. That's what I was saying to myself in my head. Do I need to run all the way up and around to the corner? No, man, I'm pretty sure it's fine. There's no issue here. Ain't no way I could get caught in the blast. Not a chance.
It worked.
Not a chance. I saw the vision in my head of everything going exactly right with no issues. And I firmly believed in that up until about halfway through my death animation. At first I thought maybe I'd just taken a bit of damage and I would be okay, and then discovered in fact that I was not okay. Don't worry about it, mate.
A codex. Oh my god, this is the formula for Greek fire.
The flames from fire arrows and Molotov cocktails do more damage and are hot enough to burn through enemy armor. Yo, hell's fire itself. Get out of here. Come on now. Boom! Alright. Let's get back out of here till we can get to a nice campfire. I hiccuped halfway through a sentence. Till we get to our nice lovely campfire. And once we're at our nice lovely campfire, we shall have a sit down and we shall call it a day. And that is exactly what I will do. That was a fun episode. Lots of embarrassing deaths. I appreciate those. They make my producer laugh. So at least she's having a good time. But we'll end it here. If you're a new viewer and you made it all the way to the end of this episode, Clearly you like something you see, and if that's the case, leave me a like, comment down below, subscribe if you want to see more of this and the other content that I bring you on this channel. If you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back and spending your time with me. You fill my heart with the warm, fuzzy feelings, and I love you. Other than that, there is nothing left for me to say except I have been Cade. This has been Rise of the Tomb Raider. Thank you so much for joining me. See you next time.